You're watching Crime Insight, where true stories, urban legends, and the unexplained meet the dark corners of the city. Tonight's story isn't about ghosts or monsters, ... It's about the kind of horror that wears human skin, and the crimes that cities try to bury under neon lights and rain. This is the Vanishing Alley, a city's silent crime. Cities don't rot all at once. They rot quietly, one alley at a time. Behind the glowing billboards, the crowded markets, and the midnight laughter, there's always a darker lair, a place where the rules don't matter and the people who disappear are never found. Some call it urban legend. Some say it's the city feeding itself. I call it because that's where I drove the fare that changed my life forever. I'm Ryan, a night shift cab driver. And this is the story of the passenger who never left my car. It was 2:43 a.m. A storm was brewing above the skyline. Through the fog and flickering streetlights, I saw her waving, soaked to the bone, holding a broken umbrella. She looked like she'd been walking for miles. When she got in, her perfume was faint, mixed with rain and something metallic. She said her name was Clara, and her voice cracked like she hadn't spoken in days. "Can you take me to Westbridge Alley?" she asked softly. I froze. That alley had been sealed for months, a dead zone after a string of vanishings. But the way she said it, it was slow, rehearsed, like she'd asked 100 times before. Against my better judgment, I hesitated, then started the meter. The rain got heavier, drumming against the roof. She sat completely still, no fidgeting, no sound of breathing, nothing. Only her reflection moved in the glass, and it seemed delayed, like it was struggling to keep up. 10 minutes in, she spoke again, her eyes still fixed on the window. They said I wouldn't come back this time. The way she said they made my stomach drop. Then I noticed something strange. My rearview monitor showed a faint outline behind her, a shadow sitting in the empty seat next to her. Westbridge Alley was darker than I remembered. No streetlights, just a single orange glow blinking at the far end. Trash was scattered across the wet concrete. I stopped the cab. Clara opened the door but didn't move. In a whisper, she said, "He's waiting." She stepped out, her heels echoing against the walls, fading into the dark. I waited. The alley grew quieter. The sound of the rain dimmed. Then her footsteps stopped, just like that. When I finally got out and looked, the alley seemed shorter, tighter, like the walls had moved closer together. I went straight to the police station, told them everything: the name, the time, the alley. They checked my dash cam. "There's no one in your back seat, Mr. Ryan," the officer said. And he was right. Every frame was empty, but her voice was still there, clear on the recording. When they enhanced the audio, they found something else. Another voice. Underneath hers, a deep, slow-breathing sound, almost mocking her words. A week later, I was passing that same street. The barricade was back up. I shouldn't have stopped, but I did. The meter lit up on its own. 2:43 a.m. The fare, $13.66. And there she was, Clara, standing beneath the same streetlight, hair dripping, eyes empty. She looked straight through the windshield. "Don't take me back there, please." I blinked, and she was gone. The passenger seat was wet, not from Ryan, from something darker. The smell of rust filled the car. The meter stopped, and a single word appeared on the screen instead of the fare. Returned. They say the city eats people who forget to fear it. But some places stay hungry, no matter how many ghosts they've swallowed. I still drive those same streets. I see the same rain, the same lights. But when the meter flickers on at 2:43 a.m., I don't stop anymore. Because in Brookvale City, not every fare wants to go somewhere. Some just want to come back. You've been listening to Crime Insight. Subscribe for more true and twisted tales from the dark side of the city. Stay alert and stay alive.